Good evening. Thank you for joining me. Tonight is night 30 of 30 in our wellness accountability sessions. So these sessions kind of came to me in my own meditation practice as an important way to give back to the community right now amidst this pandemic and teach and hopefully inspire people to practice self-care, deepen self-love, especially during these stressful times. So we've spent these 30 days learning and kind of talking through the chats and outside of these sessions about things that are very helpful to manage stress, to move stress and difficult emotions through our body, to work through funks, to work through just really difficult times, which I think there's layers and layers of them right now. To culminate our sessions tonight, I wanted to just make a few suggestions. I took notes actually because I did not want to forget to mention a few of these things. I think the most important part of self-care is being kind and gentle on yourself throughout the process of it. A lot of the time, we're being introduced to it, especially if you're being introduced to it later in life, because we're so programmed and patterned and have such a deep pattern to kind of go on autopilot and not really notice something until it's an injury or pain or we're sick, right? So you're changing a very deep pattern within yourself. So be kind and gentle because it's not an easy thing to do. If it was, I think a lot more people would do it, but let's see, hopefully we'll inspire others to do it. I think it's really important to continuously try different things. So kind of how we've been mixing it up and doing some silent meditations, some guided meditations. Don't give up on yourself. If you're not connecting to whatever you're doing at the moment, you're not connecting to my voice or my personality, there's so many other people out there to tune into. Just keep searching, just keep looking. If you feel like you're kind of hitting a wall with a certain class or a certain method you're trying on your own or at a studio or at a gym, keep trying, keep putting yourself out there like we kind of touched on yesterday. Put out your intention of calling, whatever you seem to need. If you need more or if you need something new, just like put that intention out there, and I think you'll be surprised with how it finds you. I also think a really important aspect of change and self-care and establishing new, healthy but very different habits is rewarding ourselves and really stopping to celebrate small victories. I'm pretty sure we touched on this as well, but a lot of the time we don't celebrate something until, we've reached the finish line, until we've done a marathon or until it's a birthday or 20th anniversary or Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever. But there's so many little things in each day we can stop and just celebrate. Like for some of us, it's just getting out of bed each day. For some of us, it's going for a walk or reaching out to that friend or, putting a vegetable on our plate, even if we have, several other things on it that aren't the healthiest. It's just taking those small steps and then taking time to really savor that moment and that decision to do that. And I think rewarding ourselves, and this is something like as someone who coaches people, I coach kids, I coach adults, and I coach parents to help them support them with their kids. Receiving a reward, especially for something where we don't have that intrinsic motivation for it, is so important. So if you're really struggling to develop a different kind of habit in something that you need to do, I highly recommend sitting down, maybe going through Pinterest or going through some magazines, getting some ideas of what really inspires you, excites you, and what's attainable right now. So maybe it's splurging on a special kind of tea. Maybe it's once things start to open back up and we're comfortable going to a spa for a day. Maybe it's, okay, I'm gonna get myself to this level and do this for a month or two, and then I'm gonna invest in a coach, or I'm going to go on a vacation. Whatever is within reach. Maybe it's a magazine subscription, or maybe it's just a book, to each his or her or their own, right? So I do think that is such an important thing to motivate ourselves to really stick to a plan and to stick to change. Even if that's what you do for your meditation. You know, you say you're gonna meditate 10 minutes for the next 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week, we'll say, you know, for the next few months, and then you're gonna go on a meditation retreat. And there's so many wonderful retreats out there. A lot of them are donation based, so you know, it's pretty incredible just all the opportunities that there are in the world right now. So really think about that. Think about what is most important to you, where you'd like to see the most change or shift in your life, and what you can do to motivate yourself each week. And I wouldn't recommend rewarding yourself in starting out, at least. I wouldn't recommend rewarding yourself at the end of the month or in 2 months. I would in the beginning, I would recommend, okay, the end of each week, checking in and then having some sort of reward for changing a behavior or a pattern. And yeah, just keep building and growing and trying new things. Maybe one of the readings from one of the books I shared really resonated. Order it or borrow it from the library. The library's opening back up next week. Just keep trying until you find things that really help you and resonate with you. There's just so many things out there. There's so many wonderful resources. There's so many great YouTube videos. All the videos we've done for the last 30 days will be on here. If you ever go to our Facebook page, you can always rewatch them. So just wanted to remind you of the accessibility. It's a really great time for accessibility. There's just so much between Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Google, anything. There's so many different options for everyone. So just keep trying new things, keep it fresh, and embrace your evolution and just celebrate it. Celebrate it every day, because we can only take life, especially right now, a day at a time. So I thought it would be really fitting to end our 30 days of wellness and accountability by doing a self-love meditation. So tonight's final meditation will be a guided one. So you can get nice and comfortable and either sit in a seated position, you can sit in a chair, you can sit on the floor with your legs crossed, you can lay on your back, the bolster underneath, or some blankets, whatever is most comfortable. I'm just gonna give you a minute to get there. And if you're lying down, feel the connection between the back of your body and the mat. If you're seated, lengthen up through your spine, broaden your collarbones, and let your hands rest on your thighs, palms facing either up or down. And just a reminder, if you find your mind wandering throughout this practice, just notice it and bring it back to the guided meditation. Once you're settled, close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or soften your gaze and tune into your breath. Notice your breath without trying to change it. Notice also if you feel tense or relaxed without trying to change that either. Inhale through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. Continue to take deep, full breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you breathe, become aware of the state of your body and the quality of your mind. Where is your body holding tension? Do you feel closed off or shut down emotionally? Where is your mind? Is it wandering, or is it at home within the breath? Is your mind at ease? Or is it filled with restlessness, negativity, and doubt? Place both hands over your heart and continue to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Ask yourself, how does it feel to place my hands over this tender area? This place where I experience love for self and others. Let your breath become more smooth and effortless, and begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Feel the flow of air moving into your lungs and then back out into the world. With each exhale, imagine you are releasing any negative thoughts that may be lingering in your mind. Continue to focus on your breath. On each inhale, think, I am worthy. And on each exhale, I am enough. Let each inhale draw in self-love, and each exhale, release what is no longer serving you. Take a few minutes to breathe and recite this mantra internally. Notice how you feel as you say these words to yourself. If your mind wanders at any point, know that it's okay. It's the nature of the mind to wander. Simply bring your attention back to the breath. Notice how your thoughts come and go, whether positive or negative, and simply allow them to pass on by like clouds floating in the sky. Now visualize yourself standing in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. What do you see? Pain and sadness, love and joy, neutrality. Regardless of what appears in the reflection, tell yourself, I love you. You are beautiful, and you are worthy of happiness. Know that what you see in the mirror in this moment may be different from what you see the next time you look. Imagine now that you could breathe into your heart and visualize love pouring out of your hands and into your heart. Let this love and warmth permeate you from your heart center, filling the rest of your body. Feel a sense of comfort and calm traveling up through your chest, into your neck and head, out into your shoulders, arms, and hands, and then down into your ribs, belly, pelvis, legs, and feet. Allow a sensation of warmth to fill you from head to toe. Breathe here and know that love is always available for you when you need it. When you're ready, take a few more deep, mindful breaths and softly open your eyes. Sit for a few moments to acknowledge the unique experience you had during this meditation. Refer back to this practice or any other resource you may have whenever you need to create a loving space for yourself. This is a beautiful opportunity to learn something new about yourself and tune into your physical and emotional needs. Let self-love enable you to build a stronger relationship with yourself and allow you to show up more fully in your life. And that lovely meditation was written by Samantha Feller, and the source is yogainternational.com. So I really like that one. I hope you enjoyed it. Whether you're watching this live or later on, I'd love to know whether you shared in the comments or through email what the takeaway from this was for you. If there was one at all, no pressure. If maybe you didn't have one yet, that's okay too. I'm just kind of curious. I'd love to know what you found most helpful. If there's anything you're still curious about, I'd love to know that as well. I am an overcommitter. I have a tendency of doing way too many things. So someone wrote in the comments yesterday I should do an encore. And as much as I'm compelled to do another week of these sessions, I'm also feeling called to rest a bit, especially with the summer program coming up that I'm offering. And so I'm not quite sure what the next live will look like, but I will definitely keep everyone posted. If you sign up for our newsletter, if you go to our website, peaceandpiermont.com, and sign up for our newsletter, it's the best way to be the first to hear about anything going on, or follow us on here, Instagram at Peace and Piermont. But I was thinking about, I'm not sure if it will be during the summer or after the summer, bringing our free weekly meditations onto Facebook Live instead of doing it through MindBody in the studio. So keep me posted on what would work best for you and your family, whoever is watching these. It's been such a pleasure to share this space and time with all of you. Thank you so much. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Keep in touch. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.